There's a Power Rangers movie coming out, which is awesome. I'm really totally looking forward to this. It might be a hot mess, and it might be a cool time, but either way, like it'll be fun. Like you have to screw up so hard to make Power Rangers in a big budget movie boring. And we just got our first kind of official casting announcement of kind of a big piece of information. Good old Rita Repulsa, the terrifying Moon Witch. Sounds sort of appetizing in a weird way.
Ivan Ooze's ex-husband.
She's going to be played by Elizabeth Banks, who you might know as the Nightmare Clown from The Hunger Games.
Wow.
That terrifying potpourri dish of shrieks. Yeah, but she's awesome. And this is totally like, I mean, so far we've had kind of like a handful of sort of teen stars and more like unknowns, like not really big names, but to have like a full-blown movie star attached to this is I'm kind of excited about it.
I think it's showing the sort of the caliber of what this film's going to end up being. Like, this is an actual big budget Hollywood Power Rangers movie.
Sure.
And we got one of those, sort of. But it didn't even like, actually it was very true to form. The Power Rangers movie, again, you and I have watched recently. You and I watched a lot of bad movies together.
Yeah.
It's kind of that classic Power Rangers feel where it does feel like cobbled together footage from different regions all over the world, smashed together to make one film, which I know is true to form. This is not going to be like that. This is actually going to be an actual, real big Hollywood movie.
I want to cast the rest of this movie. I want to sit down right now and I want to go through my dream cast for this film and who should be in it. Of course, the villain from the famous Power Rangers movie. A lot of people remember him fondly. Good old Ivan Ooze. Luckily, we already have somebody, and not only that, we already have somebody with a costume. Oscar Isaac, who's playing Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse.
Perfect.
He's already got it. You just put some Play-Doh and Sculpey on his face, give him some weird wrinkles. He's there. We're all set. We're good to go. I mean, honestly,
if he's not available,
Elizabeth Banks, she's already got half the costume. Get her some weird cone heads.
If he's not available, just cover Guy Fieri in blueberries and then put his Ray-Bans on the back of his head. Oh, they're already there. Perfect.
Good. Okay, great. So moving on. Then, of course, there's Goldar. I love Goldar. Goldar is like a golden werewolf ape man who's maybe part tarantula. I don't understand what he's supposed to be, but I think that Ron Perlman could do a great job.
Yeah.
I think that Ron Perlman is a perfect fit for Goldar, and I would like to see Ron Perlman in the Power Rangers movie as Goldar.
Ron Perlman, he's already 60% gorilla. Also, that's the worst picture I've ever seen of him. And there's no great pictures of Ron Perlman.
That was the
I
best
think he's a
picture
great
I could
actor,
find.
but that is a terrifying
Okay, so moving on. Lord Zed. This is kind of a tricky one because Lord Zed is a costume character. He's a pretty badass villain as far as Power Rangers go. I think.
So you think former IGN video editor Nick Scarpino should play him?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think we should get Hugo Weaving, who's played Megatron in the Transformers movies. He played Agent Smith in The Matrix. He played V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
The Mr. Man. It's not. His name isn't actually V for Vendetta. It's just V, but that's what that's called. If you just say V, people are like, who? He played Elrond in Lord of the Rings. I feel like he's attached to all of these big properties. There's a few he's not attached to, but I think that he'd be a good fit for Lord Zed. He's got that good supervillain voice.
I'm struggling to find the value of wearing your ribcage externally.
It's cool. He looks cool.